Top of the morning, everybody. Welcome back to my little pod blog, I'm going to call it, because it's not quite long enough to be a podcast. First of all, shit. That was, that last one was rough, man. I couldn't believe it myself. I was like, okay, yeah, Bucks get blown out. Great. Kings literally win by 11 and the spread was at 10.5, so that was fantastic. I got the Leafs game score right. I did call 6-4 or 7-5, ended up being 6-4, but it was for Edmonton, so lost that puck line. And then I really thought I had a chance last night with the Raptors, but they ended up blowing it late in the fourth because they were up for like pretty much most of the game. So I was like, yeah, okay, this will be fine. It spread's only at 3. We'll be fine. Yeah, no, definitely not. Also, I was singing that one a while. I think I figured out my mic issue last time. I had the book that I write my like picks down on in front of me, and I was like fiddling with the paper. I think the mic was picking that up, so no book in hand this time. Hopefully, it sounds a little better. We'll see what happens. Yeah, I'm still trying to take in that loss. But on the plus side, and like this is the most annoying part, I picked up a couple bets last night. I took Lakers at -12, and then I took Oklahoma City last night, and they ended up winning, so I got some money back. Not quite as much as I put into the other couple bets, but I mean, hey, any money back is good money back, so I'm okay with that. So, down to business tonight. What is this? January 8th? Yeah, Wednesday, January 8th. This is early in the morning. It's like a snow apocalypse here where I'm from. So I got the day off. So I spent the morning making up my picks for tonight. And I'm looking at the Milwaukee Bucks at 13 and a half with or without Giannis. Giannis hasn't he hasn't officially been cleared yet. It's like what would it be? It'd be 9:30 Eastern now. So they haven't made a game time decision on him yet, obviously because it's 9:30 a.m. But I think he'll be there even with or without. I think I'm gonna take the Bucks bounce back because that was a horrendous loss the other night. So I'm okay with 13 and a half. Don't like 13 and a half? Take the money line. I completely understand, or take the plus on the other side. I am, however, taking Raptors over Hornets at -2.5. Any basketball game, this is like my theory. Any basketball game that's like that the spread's at like -1, -1.5, -2, -2.5. I'll always take that over the money line. I think like there's very few basketball games that are ended with a score of 3 or less. So 2.5. I'm sorry, difference in score of 3 or less. Obviously, they score higher than 3. Two and a half, perfect. Let's take it. I don't know if I will get a chance to put out my playoff NFL picks for this weekend, so I'm going to lay them out now. What I have in line, I have nothing placed on these yet, but this is what I am looking at. I'm looking at 49ers at -7. I got Titans at +10. I still think the Ravens will win, but I'm going to take the Titans at +10. Probably like a difference of 3 to 6 I'm looking at. I'm also taking the Texans at +10. Once again, not saying the Texans will win, but I'm looking at them at +10. And I'm going to take Seahawks at +3.5. I think the Seahawks are going to beat the Packers, but instead of taking the money line on Seahawks, I'm going to take the +3.5 just in case Packers scrape away with a field goal. So that is what I'm going with for now. So there's my 4 NFL picks for the weekend. My two NBA picks for tonight. Wow, it's early, so clearly I'm not fully awakened yet because my throat just keeps closing over. Just to recap, I'm taking Bucks at -13.5 tonight, Raptors at -2.5 tonight, and that Bucks pick is with or without Giannis. NFL, I'm taking 49ers at -7, Titans at +10, Texans at +10. Seahawks at +3.5. So, I mean, like I said before, you can use the spreadsheet method. If you don't know what that is, then drop back to my last I hate calling it a podcast because it's not a podcast. Drop back to my last video, pod blog, whatever. Just go look at the last thing I posted. I got a brief explanation at the beginning of how I usually do this. It's pretty much all I can say about that now. So, thank you for tuning in. Give me a like, give me a comment, agree, disagree with any of my picks. Riddle it out, man. Drop it in the comments. Just tear me down. Let's hear it. I'm all in for it. So, thanks for listening. See you next time whenever I decide I get a chance to record a quick one. And peace.